Barry, first of all, congratulations on a great start of the season. Sum that one up for me.
Yeah, it was a good. Listen, you can't buy those type of ones. Down to 10 men for 90 minutes, 90 plus minutes, I think, by extra time. Digging in, fighting for each other, battling for each other every single ball, and then on the ball, the quality. Some of the football we played, being a man down, keeping possession, being brave on the ball. It's probably a perfect win, but the only downside is that we lose Josh for a couple of games now, but no better man than Mark McKee to come into centre midfield to replace him. So listen, a brilliant result. Camaraderie, it'll do wonders for. It's a relatively new team, new players coming in, and in the change room there's just jumping at the minute. So brilliant day and a brilliant result.
You say the downside is probably the red card. What did you make of it?
Listen, Josh is in West Belfast, back where he lives, and he's trying to prove a point. I thought he started the game outstanding, by the way. A couple of passes, he was snapping into tackles, he was really aggressive in his tackles, he was winning tackles, and then just a bit of stupidity, but listen, it is what it is. Josh will learn from it. He's a very professional player, he's got it in there, he's apologised to all the players, apologised to staff, so we'll move on. It's one of them things he learned from.
And we've got a brand new attacking goal scorer, or midfielder.
Yeah,
two goals today. Where did those come from for Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny, I said before the game, we probably lack that number 10, who'll run beyond. Joe likes to come deep and link play up. Ryan McNichol's pace, as you've seen, is going to be a threat all year, plus his physicality is outstanding. Again, mix an option, we can play in there as a 2 up front if Joe plays as a 10, but I said to Johnny that him and Justy, one of us is going to have to go beyond, beyond their back 4 to turn them and stretch them, and he done it to a T, and he got his just rewards. He was actually saying to me, what's going on here? Maybe we should get Josh sent off every week.
In terms of signings, obviously a few new faces even since we spoke last week, to be honest. Give us a rundown of those.
The ones we brought in this week,
yes.
Well, you can see Conor McDermott's quality. He's unbelievable. We're so lucky to have him, blessed to have him, to be honest with you. And then Curtis Woods is going to come in. He knows this league inside out. He's an athlete. He's quick. He just needs game time now. We'll get him up to speed as quick as we can. Hopefully Bailey Hoy's injury's not too bad. It didn't look like a smart one, but we'll see when he goes to the hospital tonight what sort of how bad it is. But we've seen Curtis, and we've still got big Johnny Angus to come back from holiday as well, and of course we've seen Sharky who done really well in pre-season. Very impressed with him, but unfortunately he couldn't be here today for a wedding, so we've bulked up the squad, plus we've Kutchy as well to come back. Might give him a mention because he's in Spain or else he'd shout at me, but with him to come back in as well, so all over the pitch we're strong, and that's what you need for this league. We're going to have a few more holidays, but certainly any player coming in on that strength or not weaken the squad and could definitely strengthen it.
I know it's only one game in, but overall it looks a lot of a positive start for this season.
Yeah, we'll not get too ahead of ourselves, I hate that, but it's one game at a time. No targets have been set. We'll set one game at a time. We'll address each game as it comes. Tullycorn next week will be a massive game. It'll be an interesting one to see how we set up being favourites. Even today, St. James is at home. They're kind of the same level. I coached most of them boys for 2-3 years, and they're an unbelievable team. Take nothing away from them. They're an outstanding team, but we just had a good performance today. So next week it'll be interesting to see how our boys react to being favourites.